Now students, we are going to study today in this video Faraday's law of induction. Before studying the Faraday's law of induction, we are going to explain three short experiments which are given in your textbook on page number 57 with reference to three figures. Figure number 4.15, figure 4.16 on page number 58, figure 4.16c. There are total four figures. First figure is that if a conducting wire is kept moving in a magnetic field, a current is produced in it. In that experiment, they have explained that wire is connected, AB wire is connected with the galvanometer and wire is positioned on the stand. And when magnet is positioned near the wire AB, the galvanometer gives deflection. Means the current is produced with electromagnetic induction. Then another three figures are there which are explained on page number 57 and 58. Figure number 4.16a, 4.16b and 4.16c. In 4.16a, they have explained that when the current in the solenoid coil is switched on or off, in that figure, ABCD is coil, near that solenoid is there, solenoid is connected with battery and ABCD coil is connected with the galvanometer. And if we are supplied the current to solenoid and we are going to make and break of that circuit on and off, then also galvanometer gives deflection in the index. Second time, if when a current is passing through the solenoid wheel and the coil is displaced internally with respect to the coil, means laterally, that when the current is supplied to the solenoid and galvanometer is connected to the ABCD coil, and if we supplied the current more and more, and if we are reduced the percentage of current, then also the coil ABCD, in that coil ABCD, current is produced which is denoted by galvanometer. And in third picture, there is when a current passing through the solenoid coil and the solenoid coil is displaced longitudinally with respect to the coil. If in ABCD coil there is galvanometer is connected and in solenoid there is current is supplied, and if longitudinally if we move that solenoid, then also current is produced in ABCD coil. Means in these three cases, with the electromagnetic induction, the current is produced and then generalization is done by the Faraday, and Faraday gives the law of induction, which is published by Faraday and known in the world that Faraday's law of induction. What is that law? If a current is switched on or off in the solenoid coil, a current is induced in the coil. Such as induction is also observed when the current in the solenoid coil is increased or decreased. Current is induced in the coil. When it is moved aside in front of, from front of the solenoid, From these experiments, it is understood that whenever the number of magnetic lines of force passing through the coil changes, current is induced in the coil. This is known as Faraday's law of induction. Means these experiments, with the help of these three experiments, Faraday explained that whenever the number of magnetic lines of force passing through the coil changes, current is induced in the coil. This is known as Faraday's laws of induction. The current produced in the coil is called as induced current. प्रवर्तनाने निर्माण झालेलं विद्युत ऊर्जा असं याला म्हटलं जातं. आणि या अनुषंगानं त्या ठिकाणी फ्लेमिंग्स राईट हँड रूल सुद्धा सांगितला जातो. फ्लेमिंग्स राईट हँड रूल, जसा लेफ्ट हँड रूल आहे तसा हा राईट हँड रूल सुद्धा आपल्याला सांगता येतो. तो कसा आहे बघा. फ्लेमिंग्स राईट हँड रूल. When will the induced current in the electrical conductor be maximum? कोणत्याही विद्युत वाहकामध्ये निर्माण झालेली विद्युत धारा केव्हा सर्वाधिक असते? It will be maximum when the direction of the motion of the electric conductor is perpendicular to the magnetic field. चुंबकीय क्षेत्राला बरोबर लंबरूप अशी जेव्हा विद्युत वाहक तारेची त्या ठिकाणी हालचाल असते तेव्हा सर्वाधिक इंड्यूस्ड करंट हा तयार होतो. In order to show the direction of the induced current, Fleming's right hand rule is very useful. म्हणजे प्रवर्तनाने निर्माण झालेली विद्युत धारेची दिशा निश्चित करण्यासाठी फ्लेमिंगचा उजव्या हाताचा नियम उपयुक्त ठरतो. तर तो नियम काय आहे बघू आपण. Stretch the thumb, the index finger and the middle finger in such a way that will be perpendicular to each other. Here we have to use our right hand and the thumb of right hand, index finger and middle finger हे तिन्ही बोट अशा पद्धतीने ठेवायचे की ते परपेंडिक्युलर होतील. In this position, the thumb indicates the direction of the motion of the conductor, the index finger the direction of the magnetic field, and the middle finger shows the direction of the induced current. अशा प्रकारे त्या ठिकाणी this rule is known as Fleming's right hand rule. I am going to explain in English, repeating that stretch the thumb, the index finger and the middle finger such a way that will be perpendicular to each other. In this position, the thumb indicates the direction of the motion of the conductor, the index finger the direction of the magnetic field, and the middle finger shows the direction of the induced current. This rule is known as the Fleming's right hand rule. Now we are going to study about one scientist, Michael Faraday. Here in this your textbook they have given some information to motivate you student that who is the Michael Faraday and how he has given his work in science and technology. Here, Michael Faraday was born in 1791 and died in 1861. Michael Faraday was an experimental scientist. Experimental scientist means प्रायोगिक शास्त्रज्ञ, प्रयोग करणारा, सतत प्रयोगांचा ध्यास घेतलेला हा शास्त्रज्ञ होता. He was not formally educated. त्यांचं लौकिक अर्थाने शिक्षण झालेलं नव्हतं. teenager Michael started working in a bookbinding shop. In a bookbinding shop, while reading books, there he got interest in science. Sir Humphrey Davy appointed him as a laboratory assistant in a Royal Institute of London. This is famous institute, Royal Institute, London. There he discovered the law of electromagnetic induction and the laws of electrolysis. Laws of इलेक्ट्रोमॅग्नेटिक इंडक्शन, विद्युत चुंबकीय प्रवर्तनाचे नियम त्या ठिकाणी त्यांनी सिद्ध केले. त्याचबरोबर लॉज ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोलायसिस म्हणजे विद्युत अपघटनाचे नियम सुद्धा त्यांनी त्या ठिकाणी सिद्ध केले. Several universities offered him honorary degrees, but Faraday refused to accept such honors. अनेक विद्यापीठांनी या शाळेत न गेलेल्या परंतु प्रायोगिक शास्त्रज्ञाला अनेक प्रकारच्या मानद पदव्या देण्यासाठी ऑफर दिली, पण अत्यंत विनम्रपणे मायकल फॅरेडेनी ही ऑफर नाकारली होती आणि आपलं योगदान या जगासाठी दिलेलं होतं. असा एक वैशिष्ट्यपूर्ण शास्त्रज्ञ मायकेल फॅरेडे हा आपल्या स्मरणात असला पाहिजे. त्याच्यापासून प्रेरणा घेऊन we have to give information about Michael Faraday, that so as to you have to motivate in your study life or your students life. Now we are going to study the last subunit, that alternative current AC and direct current DC. AC and DC in electricity field, these two AC and DC are very important. We have to study that what is mean by AC and what is mean by DC. So far we learned about a non-oscillatory current flowing in one direction in a circuit from the cell to the cell. Such a current is called a direct current. As against a current changing in magnitude and direction after equal intervals of time, which is called alternating current. Alternating current and direct current. We have to differentiate about it. Alternating current म्हणजे काय and direct current म्हणजे काय? म्हणजे ह्या दोन प्रकारच्या विद्युतधारा असतात. The direct current can increase, can be stable or can reduce also. हा जो डायरेक्ट करंट असतो तो वाढू शकतो, स्थिर राहू शकतो आणि कमी सुद्धा होऊ शकतो. But it is not oscillatory. पण तो त्या ठिकाणी ऑसिलरी करंट नसतो. This is shown graphically in the figure. Side by side there is figure is there, which indeed that graphical representation as shown in figure 4.19 alternating current and direct current are there. It increases to a maximum, then reduces to zero and increases to maximum in the other direction and again reduced to zero. Means like 1, magnitude like 1 and 2 have been used to show the reverse direction. म्हणजे उलट्या दिशेने सुद्धा येऊ शकतो. The oscillation of the alternating currents occurs in a sinusoidal manner with time and hence is shown by the symbol. This symbol is there about alternating current. Direct current flows in one direction, but the alternating current flows in periodic manner. म्हणजे आवर्ती स्वरूपामध्ये in one cycle in forward and reverse direction. पुढे जातो आणि पाठीमागे येतो. आता हे अल्टरनेटिंग करंट अँड दिस डायरेक्ट करंट ह्याच्यामध्ये फरकाचे मुद्दे 3 असू शकतात, 4 असू शकतात. ते मुद्दे परीक्षेला विचारले जाऊ शकतात. In India, in the power stations generating electricity, one cycle changes in 1/15 second. that is the frequency of AC current is 50 hertz, means 50 cycles per second. When the electric power is transmitted over a long distance, it is beneficial to have it in AC form, as it results into minimum power loss during transmission. The home supply is of alternating current AC. We have learned in the previous class about the precautions to be taken while using the electricity.